My name is Risa Prock. I'm just someone who got a really good message this morning and I want to share it with you. And I hope you'll spend a little time with me listening while I do that. I've been contemplating the question of why we are so homebound. Oh, right. There's the coronavirus. Everybody around the world is having to stay home. And a lot of people don't like it. But you know what? I don't mind it. And here's why. There's something fascinating about this condition. We are being held hostage in our homes by a teeny tiny little virus. We can't even see because it doesn't have a body. And this is a very potent message from life to us who are in life. How could it be that a little virus can hold all of humanity hostage globally and end economies as we once knew them in such a short time? It's incredible. What does this mean? Well, first of all, let's contemplate who we are. We're human. And we're made up of trillions and trillions of tiny little cells like those viruses, bacteria, and other microbes we can't even see. And yet, here we have an envelope inside of which Risa, as we know her, exists. We are informed by everything. And everything is informing us. All life is talking to all life. Whether we notice it or not is irrelevant because it's on default. And we're fortunate that it is, because if it were up to us, it probably wouldn't happen. We've been too busy destroying life instead of making life. And now's the opportunity to reverse that whole negative process and start regenerating life again, starting with ourselves. The time we have at home, away from the millions of distractions that have been created in our industrial world to keep us entertained, distracted so much we don't notice what is really going on. And we wonder how things got to be the way they are. Where were we when this was happening? Well, we weren't necessarily at home, which is why we're at home now. So we can pay attention. And what does attention start with? Our 5 senses. We can use our sight to go out and look at the beauty, to see what we've created, to see whether we like what we've created, and what we would take away if we were given the choice. Oh, by the way, as humans on this planet, we are here by choice, with choice in every moment. What you do with those choices is up to you. So you can go outside and look at nature. Nature. Oh, what's that? Well, go find out. Nature, when we're in it, is informing us all the time. When you go outside, you notice how now you'll start seeing things you missed that you never noticed before because you were taking the same old route to work every single day, driving your kids to school the same way every day and not paying at all any attention to what was right here. You were so busy trying to get to work. That industrially designed patriarchal structure in which many other structures exist that we've all said yes to, that we were born into without questioning. And all our life, we've been taught that this is how it is, without questioning. Isn't that curious? Given that humans are really curious. We have curiosity as one of our qualities. Time to use it. So let's go back to the question of attention. So what we've talked about eyesight. Let's talk about hearing. Go outside. Do you hear the rush of traffic? Do you hear the beeping of horns? Do you hear trucks banging on the roads? Do you hear the birds? Do you hear the wind blowing through the trees? Ruffling your hair? Do you feel the breeze on your skin, on your face, your hands? And in warmer weather, the rest of your body. What's that? Are you smelling pollution in the air? No, it smells wonderful. The air is fresh and clean. We haven't had such fresh air in, I don't know, a dog's age. Years. Our children have been born not even knowing what fresh air smelled like. And now, there it is, fresh air filling our lungs. And where did that air come from? How does it get cleaned? Oh yeah, it's the trees. The trees take our carbon dioxide and other crap from our lungs and our nose, everything, and turns it into oxygen. The trees turn it into oxygen so we can breathe, so we can live. Trees are a very special being in the plant world. Well, they're among the biggest plants, for one thing. And besides making oxygen, they also will listen and receive the emotions we're carrying. The stuff we would normally tell to another person, maybe in gossiping or complaining or whatever, but we can take it to a tree, and that tree will listen and receive what we give it. Something to teach your children to do, to end the cycles of gossip, so destructive, and leave something that's biodegradable for it. Some food, something you made from paper, wood, whatever, even your hair. And thank the tree. But don't forget to hug it too, because when you've been really hugged by a tree, if you stay there long enough, you will never forget it, and you'll want it more often than not, just like I do. Just even thinking about it makes me happy. Oh yeah, and then there's pollution in the water. When we stop doing our usual routines, we end all the destructive behaviors we've become accustomed to doing without thinking for 1 minute what the consequences are on all life and us in it. It gives us pause for thought. It gives us an opportunity to evaluate what is important to us. Paying attention. Here's another way to pay attention. Making a delicious meal. Putting live food on the table. And letting that food, the plant world, inform all those trillions of bacteria and microbes that we're carrying around that makes us who we are. We are so blessed. We are so fortunate. This is an opportunity to give gratitude, to whoever you see as source. Give gratitude and be so grateful. That will stop you from feeling anxious and fearful, worried about how you're going to make it. Why do you think, and you may be asking yourself this question, why does she seem not worried? Does she have a ton of money? I don't. No. I just know that I'm being taken care of. And actually, I know you are too. Even if you don't, I know that you are. Live as if that were true for you, and it will be. So, here we are, folks. It's a time for us to wake up. And it's a huge opportunity to make your vote count for whatever you decide is important to you. And you can vote as many times as you want. Make yourself aware of what your dreams are, the ones you forgot, the ones that as an adult you thought were impossible. We are such creative beings. We are so gifted by life and how we were made is no accident. And the coronavirus is no accident. There is intention afoot. Take your attention, put it together with your intention, and walk and talk the things that mean something to you. Engage with your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors, however you choose to do that. Remember to keep your distance while this is so serious. And do that to honor yourself, your family, your loved ones, and all life everywhere. We count on all life for our life. Remember that. And by the way, all life counts on us and our contribution. Make it a good one. I hope you'll share this message with your friends and family, and that you'll send me your comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you.